Well, one of the Occupy movement's last stands is no more in this new year. Before the sun came up this morning, the Fredericton City crews arrived at the site in front of City Hall and dismantled the camp. It had been there since the middle of October. CTV's Nick Moore was there.
It hadn't really been a question these past few days if the Occupy Fredericton camp would be dismantled, but rather when. The answer came at 5 a.m. when city crews arrived.
Knocked on the door like, you guys need to get out of here, it's going down, and we're like, we have every right to be here, and they basically took it down with us still inside the tent.
3 people were in the camp at the time, nobody was arrested, and there were no injuries. The dismantling took no more than 20 minutes. Brad Woodside was also there.
I had a meeting this morning with staff at 4:30, and the gist of that meeting is to have this happen quickly, efficiently, effectively, and professionally, and respectfully.
More Occupy supporters arrived later, only to find the property empty. In daylight hours, all that was left was an Occupy donation bag. The camp's teardown nowhere as dramatic as what happened in Halifax in November, a point back by one of the Fredericton demonstrators involved in that raid.
Pretty tame compared to what happened in Halifax. I feel like the city workers probably spent a good 3 or 4 days being paid to be in a classroom, being taught how to take this down precisely because they did a damn fine job.
The mayor says all staff were on shift with no overtime pay. Occupiers were allowed to stay on site to film the dismantling, video that's now on YouTube. However, no members of the public or media were allowed on City Hall property or to stand directly across the street.
Well, that's basically determined by the officers at the scene, taking all the factors into consideration, any tactical considerations, the number of people that might be in a particular area.
The City of Fredericton's legal department is now moving to ensure another Occupy doesn't happen.
Legal departments will be working diligently to ensure that bylaws are in place and protection is there for public property that will prohibit people from camping.
Ensuring in one way or another that Occupy leaves a legacy here. Nick Moore, CTV News, Fredericton.